Hello DayHero fans, brace yourselves for the grand finale of this superhero saga. You can practically feel the electricity in the air, can't you? Now I could just drop the final episode right here and now and call this DayHero story done. But I didn't view these episodes as the finished product, more like my work in progress, drafts, if you will. And since starting this project back in May, I've given a lot of thought of how we needed to end this. So I'm actually not gonna post the final episode here. Instead, we're going to do something above and beyond. We've decided to fuse all of these episodes together and remaster them into one spectacular cinematic experience. That's right, DayHero is going to be hitting the screens as a full-fledged movie, one that I hope we can enter into some film festivals with. We've sprinkled in some surprises and added some new scenes and polished some edges around of our rough drafts to try to make something that we can be really proud of. And whether people like the show or hate it, it is certainly something I am proud of. I started production of this 5 months ago back in May. It started after a conversation with my wife when she asked me what I wanted to be doing for work in 20 years. I paused, but I knew what the answer already was in my heart. I wanted to own a company that made the best films on the planet. Ones that were clean, wholesome, and with powerful stories. That conversation led to the start of DayHero. Superhero stories have resonated with me since I was a child. I didn't fit in at school, I was bullied, I felt like an outcast, I spent a lot of time alone imagining. And superheroes were often outcasts like me, and they could do the impossible to solve their problems. And I liked that message. Nothing is impossible. So I began writing, filming, directing, and editing where I could while having a full-time job and a family. But when life gets busier and busier, my dreams of making films were always placed on the back burner. I had been in this situation for 8 years, always wanting to go out and start my own company, but always letting fear hold me back. Fear of not making enough money, fear of losing a house, fear of not being able to provide for a family. Each time I ventured out in the world of entrepreneurship, I would find myself retreating back to the familiarity of having a job. The truth is, I wanted to quit my job. I knew that it wasn't taking me where I wanted to go long term. So when my job let me go in June, I wasn't angry. I wasn't distressed. I was grateful. It helped me make the decision that this was going to be the last time I'd ever have a job working for someone else again. DayHero is a story about a villain who finds redemption, takes accountability, and marks the start of him becoming a hero. It also marks the start for me to take accountability and become the hero I want to be in my career. Some people have warned me that this was going to be too difficult. Trying to be helpful, they would tell me that I just didn't have the following or the experience, the equipment, or the resources to do this. But that didn't stop me from showing up with what I did have: a phone, a handful of friends and family, and my whole heart. This time, there is no retreat, no exit plan, no surrender. When I chose to sell my house, I was making a statement that I wasn't going back. That the only way for me was to go forward. And I was going to not only finish DayHero, but go on to make many more films. So, I wanted to thank you for being here right now with me at the start of this journey. Now let's go out there and make something super.